This is Jarrod Horak, and in this horse racing handicapping video, I'm going to analyze the Grade 2 $200,000 Starlet Stakes at Los Alamitos Race Course, Saturday, December 7th, 2024. This 8th race is for 2-year-old fillies traveling a mile and a 16th on the main track. Scheduled post time 6:57 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a Kentucky Oaks 2025 points race. I'm covering all of the Oaks points races on my YouTube channel, just like I do each year. And through the first 6 points races on the road to the Oaks, my top choices have 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a show finish. So keep checking my YouTube channel for all of these horse racing handicapping videos each week. I have 4 other stakes races on my YouTube channel this weekend, and they're all from Aqueduct for Saturday, December 7th. I did the Go for Wand Stakes. I did the Demoiselle Stakes. That's an Oaks points race. I did the Remsen Stakes. That's a Kentucky Derby 2025 points race. And then I did their feature race, the Cigar Mile. And you can find all of those on my YouTube channel this week. They're all posted now. And if you're interested in a bonus free pick each day, go over to my personal website, therunawayhorse.com. When you get to my front page at the top, you're going to see a Better Bets blog tab. Click there, and you'll get a free pick each day from around the country. I just had a winner for Friday, December 6th, Kale's Angel. Paid $9.20 as my top choice in the Advent Stakes at Oaklawn. And I also had the $17 exacta with the favorite innovator. So go over to my personal website, therunawayhorse.com, Better Bets blog for a free pick each day. And now we'll analyze this Starlet Stakes here. And for the Starlet Stakes, trainer Bob Baffert has 3 of the entrants, and he has saddled the winner of the Starlet Stakes the last 7 years. Let's see if he can have another winner, but he doesn't have the favorite, because the favorite in here, number 3, Vodka with a Twist, for trainer Phil D'Amato, is your 5-2 morning line favorite. But now we'll go through in post position order. Then I'll give out my top choice, my top 4, and then my wagering strategies for this race as well. Aunt Mo is number 1 for trainer Peter Urton. This is a daughter of Uncle Mo. Scat Daddy the dam sire. Umberto Rispoli is her new rider. She ran well in all 3 starts, 5.5 furlong debut at Del Mar. She ended up rallying to finish 3rd that day. Now, Practical Dream won that race, and Practical Dream is back in this race. And then her second start was at 6 furlongs at Santa Anita, and she stalked, and she was second. Mawu won that race, and she's back in here for trainer Bob Baffert. And then Aunt Mo stretched out after those 2 sprints. A 1-mile maiden special weight race at Del Mar last time, and she dominated on the front end, and she won by 9 lengths. She was the favorite there. She was just able to control the pace over 4 rivals. The pace wasn't quick. So for Aunt Mo, she will probably impact that pace from the inside post. She certainly liked that 2-turn distance last time out. Mawu is number 2 for trainer Bob Baffert. As I said, one of 3 runners for trainer Bob Baffert. Tiago Pereira is going to ride this one. He doesn't typically ride for Baffert. They're 0 for 1 together the last 60 days. They paid $500,000 for this daughter of Blame, and in her career debut, she ran well at 6 furlongs at Santa Anita. She was able to get out there, wrestle the lead away from the others, and then edge away in the stretch and win by 3.25 lengths over Aunt Mo. I mentioned that one. She's number 1 in here. And then last time out, the Desi Arnaz Stakes. She stalked the pace from 3rd in a 4-horse field. She was a clear 3rd that day. Practical Dream won that one, and Mawu just raced evenly there. Stretches out after 2 sprints, and I think that she's probably bred to go this far. We'll just have to see how she does in this stakes race in her first start around 2 turns. Vodka with a Twist for trainer Phil D'Amato. This is a daughter of 1,000 Words. Sky Mesa is the dam sire, and she's been part of the exacta in 5 of 6 starts, with 2 wins and 3 runner-up finishes. Now, her 2 victories were over wet tracks. In the slop at Churchill Downs in a maiden special weight race in May, she wired the field there by a length, and then she wired the field in the Debutante Stakes at Churchill in the mud in her next start. And then she came to Southern California, the Grade 3 Sorrento Stakes. She was second behind Nooni, and Nooni is in this race as well. And then Tenma defeated her by a nose at 7 furlongs in the Grade 1 Del Mar Debutante. And Vodka with a Twist that day stalked the pace, opened up a 1.5 length lead, and then Tenma ran her down late. And then last time out, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. She stretched out in distance, and she ran a quality race. From the inside post, she set a good stalking trip, and she ended up finishing second there behind Immersive, and Immersive is going to be your 2-year-old filly champion. She's undefeated. She's a 3-time Grade 1 winner. The Vodka with a Twist ran a good race last time out, and she's one that will probably stalk the pace in here. Wouldn't be surprised if she ran well, but as I said, her 2 victories were both over wet tracks, and she lost ground in the stretch in her 2 longest races at 7 furlongs and a mile and a 16th. Kyle Frey is going to ride her. Look Forward is number 4 in here. She's 6-1 morning line. This is a daughter of Bolt Doro. I was a fan of Bolt Doro when he was on the racetrack. And then Into Mischief is the dam sire. And she won her career debut for trainer Ben Cecil. She dueled on the lead from the inside post, and she was able to win by a length and a quarter. The horse that she was battling with, No Bad Beats, was 9 lengths clear of the rest. Good effort in that debut. She took some money. She was 7-2. They paid $285,000 for her. Michael McCarthy is her new trainer, and he shows a flat back profit with his first route starters. Mario Gutierrez rides back, and she had a bullet workout for this at Santa Anita on November 28th. 5 furlongs and 59-1. That was best of 10 works. She should impact the pace. Tenma is number 5 in here. The second Bob Baffert trainee. This is a daughter of Nyquist, and they paid a lot for this one, $850,000. Tappet is the dam sire, certainly bred for 2 turns. And for Tenma, in her 5.5 furlong debut, in a 6-horse field, she rallied from 5th, and she got up by a neck. 7 furlongs second time out in the Del Mar debutante. She was able to catch Vodka with a Twist in the late going, and then those 2 were more than 9 lengths clear of the show finisher. She added blinkers in the Grade 2 Oakleaf, and she stretched out in distance. Her stablemate, non-compliant, and then her other stablemate, Nooni, they ran 1-2, and Tenma was 3rd, beaten 10 lengths. So that was a disappointing effort, but she was chasing the pace from 2nd. Her other 2 races around 1 turn, she was comfortable sitting back. Now I'm expecting her to sit back in here. They're removing blinkers. That's a strong angle for Bob Baffert. 30% wins, blinkers off. Juan Hernandez gets aboard. He has good stats with this barn. And then also I mentioned that Bob Baffert has won this race, or saddled the winner of this race, the last 7 years. And Juan Hernandez, he rode 2 of those horses. So he's aboard here, the first time he's going to ride this one. And I think that she sits back and she'll try to make a late run. Practical Dream is next for trainer Tim Yakteen, a $210,000 daughter of Practical Joke in excess. I was the dam sire, and I was a fan of that horse when he was on the racetrack. And for Practical Dream, Antonio Fresu was going to ride, and he was aboard for her last 2 starts, and she ran well in all 3 starts. Her 5.5 furlong debut, she wired the field. Aunt Mo was 3rd there. Second time out in the Anokia Stakes, she was 2nd there. So that was a decent effort in a 4-horse field. And then she went from 5.5 furlongs to 6 furlongs to the 7 furlong Desi Arnaz Stakes, and she battled on the pace from the inside post, and she won that race by a length and a quarter. So now she's stretching out from 5.5 to 6 to 7 to now a mile and a 16th in her 3rd start after the layoff, and she should impact the pace. Finally, number 7, Nooni for trainer Bob Baffert, and she's another one removing blinkers. I said that was a good angle for Baffert, and this is the most expensive horse in this race. They paid $1.8 million for this daughter of Win, 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 and Union Rags, another horse that I was a fan of on the racetrack, and he is the dam sire for this one. Good pedigree. They paid a lot for her. She started out her career great at 5 furlongs. She graduated in her debut, wiring the field by more than 9 lengths. Second time out in the Grade 3 Sorrento Stakes, that was another wire-to-wire victory as the favorite. So back-to-back wire-to-wire victories as the favorite under Juan Hernandez in her first 2 starts. Then Hernandez rode her back in the Grade 1 Del Mar debutante. She was 80 cents on the dollar. She got cooked on a speed duel, and she was 5th, beaten 10 lengths. They stretched her out in the Grade 2 Oakleaf. She was able to get out there and dictate the pace. She could not hold off her stablemate, non-compliant, but she did finish well clear of her other stablemate, Tenma, there. And then in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Filly, she went too fast there on the lead. She ran off early. She couldn't keep going. She was 6th, beaten 21 lengths. So they're removing blinkers. Martin Garcia is going to ride. He is 3 for 8 with Bob Baffert recently, and Garcia rode this horse in the Oakleaf Stakes, and I would expect from that outside post that he's probably going to want this horse to be on the lead. So Nooni is probably the one to catch in here, and she did have a bullet workout for this, November 25th. 5 furlongs at Santa Anita in 58-4, best of 42. So Nooni is the one to catch in this race. Other horses have speed, like Practical Dream. I would expect Look Forward to show some speed. Mawu number 2, Aunt Mo number 1. So all those horses have early pressing speed. The pace should be honest in here. And now I'll give out my top 4 selections, starting with my 4th choice, Mawu. Now for this horse, stretching out after 2 sprints, Bob Baffert's strong record in this race. This is his least fancied runner, but they paid $500,000 for this Daughter of Blame, and I think that she probably still has some upside, and she's bred to go at least this far. My 3rd choice will be Vodka with a Twist. Wouldn't be surprised if she won it. She's earned some decent speed ratings, not dominating speed ratings, but decent speed ratings in her 3 starts in Southern California. And I think that Vodka with a Twist should be able to work out a decent tactical trip in here. Just not sure that she's really a 2-turn horse. My 2nd choice in here will be Nooni. I think she's dangerous if she can get out there, dictate the pace. And if she can do that under Martin Garcia, she might be tough to catch, but she's going to have to uh, not use too much early energy, because she used way too much early energy in that Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies last time. She needs to run a more controlled race on the front end like she did in the Oakleaf Stakes. My top choice is Tenma. I'm willing to give her another chance around 2 turns. I just think getting up there from that inside post and chasing the pace last time, chasing Nooni in that Oakleaf Stakes, was a bit too much. They skipped the Breeders' Cup, pointed to this race for her, and she's one that I think can work out a good trip like she did in her first 2 starts, where they lagged behind a bit and let her run on in the stretch. We have a long stretch here at Los Al. The pace should be honest. I think Tenma might be able to get there. So here's my wagering strategies for the Starlet Stakes. Number 5 to win. We're going to play an exacta 2, 5, and 7, keyed on top of number 3, Vodka with a Twist, and then a trifecta 5, 7 with the 2, 3, 5, 7 with the 2, 3, 5, 7. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. That will wrap up my look at the Starlet Stakes. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.